Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about the right job versus the wrong job and how you can end up in the wrong job if you're not careful. So let me tell you a little story first. This is a personal story of mine. When I first graduated with my master's degree, I took a job that was a really good fit for me on paper. It was a really great place for me to go and learn skills and develop myself professionally, and it's the reason why I took it. It was an entry-level role in a college career center where my primary responsibility was to connect recruiters with students on campus and help students and recruiters find the right fit. So I really liked the people that I worked with, and I actually put a lot of effort into building those relationships at work, even though I was pretty clumsy at it. I was only like 25 at the time. And I really loved the work that I was doing. I liked working with the recruiters that I was working with, and I loved working with the students. And I knew that it was helping me build a skill set that I would need if I was going to stay in college career centers. But whenever I took the job, originally back in March before I graduated, my mentor actually cautioned me against it. And I thought the reason she was cautioning me against it was a really silly reason. And so I ignored her advice and I went ahead and took the position because the reason she had advised me against it was that the Career Center was getting ready to move to a brand new building on campus called the Student Success Center, and it was an open office floor plan. I thought that's really a silly reason to turn down a job. I'm a new graduate, I'm relocating, I don't have a lot of options, so I figured it was foolish to turn it down for that reason, so I didn't. And fast forward a year later, and I was actually job searching, and the primary reason I was job searching was related to the open office floor plan. And, you know, the silly thing about this was that for the right person, it would have been the perfect job, right? It was a really good place for me to build those skills. But as an introvert, it was really, really distracting for me and exhausting to be on all the time. It was disruptive for me to have students come up to me at my desk, and the policy, or not really policy, but culture of the Student Success Center was that if a student came up to you and asked you a question, even if it was directions to the bathroom or whatever, you stopped what you were doing and answered their question. I actually still think that's a really great idea, but for me, it was really draining. So I would come home and I would just be utterly exhausted. And then the leadership decided that they wanted that building to be staffed and open until 7:30 at night every night of the week. So we all took turns staying to 7:30 one night a week, and it left me no time to recharge and go to work the next day. So I was really, really exhausted. I loved the work that I was doing and I was learning a lot, but those extra factors just made me ready to look for another position, and as quickly as possible. And so that time around when I was engaged in that job search, I was really, really careful to ask a lot of questions and really look at myself and wonder, like, what are those things that are deal breakers for me? How do I need to work in order to be the most successful? And then ask good questions in the interview process to be successful with that. And my next job that I landed was my absolute dream job. I was actually shocked to be chosen for it because it was such a good fit for me. But the moral of the story is simple. Like, the right job can change into the wrong one. But when you know yourself and you know what you need to be successful, then you know how to ask the right questions and find out the right information so the job that you take isn't the wrong one right off the bat. And that might be based on things that are not really important to other people, but are really important to you, and that's okay. It is absolutely okay to say no to a position based on those factors. Going back to my story, the fact that I was an introvert was not surprising to me. I've known my whole life that I was. What I didn't really realize is the impact that that office environment would have on me and my ability to recharge and maintain my energy and wellness. My mentor was able to see that right away. So sometimes you do actually need someone who's outside of the situation to take stock of the things that are important to you and listen to you while you share things about yourself with them so that they can help you point out the errors in your logic and help you make a better decision for you. The right job for you is one that allows you to use your favorite skills most of the time, that allows you to have enough time and energy outside of work for the things that are important to you, and allows you to compensates you well for the effort that you're putting in. If you're ready to find that job, the one that meets all three of those things, that fits you well, that allows you to live your life by design and not by default, then I'm ready to talk to you. I've done this for thousands of people and hundreds of clients, and I really want to do it for you. So if you want to know more information about working with me, just drop a note below and let me know, and I'll be reaching out soon and we can have a really great conversation. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.